I'm back here at this Hampton Inn in New Freedom, Pennsylvania. Previously, I've done a tour of this particular hotel back in 2018, but since then I've noticed they definitely have done some renovations. So here in this particular video, I'll be doing a room tour that I stayed in. In a separate video, I'll be doing the full hotel tour. So to enter, you can use your hotel physical key card, or you can use a digital key if you have the Hilton's app. Entering, you have the regular do not disturb door hanger and then the evacuation plan on the back of the door, and there's a peephole right here, and you can still open your door a crack with this physical door stopper right here. But there's also this deadbolt, which is electronically going to lock and prevent anyone using a key card to enter the room either. Light switch for the foyer is right here, and then this area leading up to the bathroom is all laminate flooring, and then this open closet nook, you'll find your luggage holder, ironing board, iron, a few shelves that you can put stuff in, and a few coat hangers as well. If you trust the hotel staff to do your laundry for you, you can specify here, and here are the prices. But I can show you in the hotel video where you can do the laundry yourself on site. And then just above is an extra sheet. But otherwise, it's a really small closet actually to hang your stuff up. Here's a look at the entryway, but there are actually additional hooks right here towards the left. So you can probably use that for your outer garments, and then use the closet nook for your interior clothes. And then right here is a full-length body mirror. But before we check out the bedroom area, let's take a look at the bathroom. So it's right here near the doorway. Light switch is over here on the left, plus 2 outlets, and then on the walls you do have lotion and liquid hand soap, and then over here you have a bar hand soap and makeup remover. You have a very wide sink top, vanity, and a pretty big mirror as well. I like the backlighting behind it. It's very modern, and you can see that housekeeping is every other day unless you ask for something specific, and you can also ask for additional toothpaste at the check-in counter as well, plus fitness passes to the gym across the street. But continuing on this bathroom tour, you see the tissue in the corner, another outlet with one of them occupied with a nightlight. You have additional towels there, body towel, hand towel, and face towel, which you can also hang on these bars right here on the side of the sink. And then you can see underneath the sink are additional towels, so you get a total of 4 sets of towels. And in the black bag is a hair dryer. There's additional toilet paper there, 2 rolls, trash can in the corner next to the toilet. And in this non-accessibility room, we have a regular bathtub, and there is the shower mat right there. There is a bar to hold on, and then you have your conditioner, shampoo, and shower gel in bottles. Here's the shower curtain, and then here is the faucet. Condition of the drain, and then this is a top head shower without any kind of handle. You can hang up your clothes and towels on these 3 hooks right near behind the door. And that's it for the bathroom. Let's move on to the bedroom. This is a 2-queen bedroom, and I always check for bed bugs now every time I go to a hotel because of a previous incident which I cannot really disclose. So usually what you want to do is keep the room relatively dark, use a flashlight if needed, and you just check the edges of the mattress. And in this case, I see that the mattress is fully enclosed in plastic, so that is a good sign. They're taking preventative measures here. And then I also check for any fabric that's nearby, including lampshades, and then if the headboard also is fabric or not. In this case, it's basically a vinyl lining. So we are good there. Let's move on to the rest of the room. So there is this hard place where you can actually also set down your luggage if you want to. And then in this nook here, you'll find your ice bucket, your coffee maker, some condiments, and throwaway tableware. And then here is a small trash can. And next to that, behind the cabinet, is your mini fridge. No freezer section, and there's also no way to adjust the temperature either. This is the first time I've seen a non-adjustable mini fridge in a hotel. And to the left of that, you'll find a microwave, and just beneath that is an open pull-out drawer. So again, not a whole lot of storage space, And then just above that, you have a lamp and then your TV mounted on the wall. There's also a QR code if you want to digitally tip now. But now for your hotel remote cleanliness examination. And yep, pretty greasy, so I'm guessing they usually don't clean that. Here is the desk lamp. It's kind of in a weird spot because it's not over a desk or anything. You have kind of a corner chair, which this one is on wheels, and then it's separated with a round table, and then there's a fabric non-wheeled chair in the corner, plus some regular wall outlets, some artwork. Underneath the window is the frigid air AC unit. Controls are right here underneath this panel, plus wall remote mounted right here. And then this is my window view from the third floor. Not a whole lot to see here, but it's nice that you get some greenery. And then my view actually was able to kind of peer into the pool area. There aren't really any other buildings close by that will reach this height, so you may or may not even need to use these curtains that are available to block off if need be. But then let's move on to the 2 queen beds. You do get 4 pillows per bed, which are not very filled, so they're not on the dense side. The bed mattresses themselves are relatively firm, kind of pretty typical for hotel mattresses, my preference. You have your typical individual light switches to control the lights besides the bed, and then the nightstand has basically just the hotel telephone. And then you do have individual sets of outlets, even USB ports, USB-A and USB-C for each side of the bed, which is pretty nice. Underneath the nightstand, you have a little bit of open space, and then there is a cabinet which does contain a Holy Bible, but you can see there is no safe whatsoever located in this room. The only other thing is really just the regular safeties, so you have fire alarm, smoke detector, and sprinkler on the wall, and you do get carpet in this bedroom space if you haven't noticed already. So my overall thoughts in staying in this room, I thought that the renovation was definitely a nice touch. I like all the upgrades that they did to make it more modern and also less fabric-y. I do wish they had a little bit more closet space and maybe just overall storage in general, but overall cleanliness, visibly anyways, is pretty good. I did notice a few carpet stains and a piece of hair on that laundry slip, and of course the remote is obviously not cleaned, but otherwise if you're in the New Freedom, Pennsylvania area, this is definitely the hotel to stay in. Make sure to get subscribed so you can see the full hotel tour, and if you're curious about the other hotels I've stayed in my travels, definitely check out my channel. Thanks for watching.